All right, welcome duelists one and all to another exciting matchup. Today we have the houseplant himself, Giuseppe, bringing to us his blue eyes, his Vindrids, and his Fluffles. And of course we have our masked host, Wildpro, who is bringing us Malice, Megalith, and the Dark Lord. Giuseppe, this is your first time being here. Any words for Wildpro?
Thank you for inviting me to this match. This is going to be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to this, and yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
And Wild, any words for Giuseppe?
I'm trying to think. Honestly, just like thank you for actually like agreeing to this duel. Been also like excited, but also like nervous because I know how strong you are.
Well, whatever happens, we're here to have fun, right?
Yep.
And before I forget, this is a conquest duel, meaning both duelists have brought 3 decks and have to win with each of their decks. Once a deck has won, it can no longer be played until the match is over. This is for Dueltainer format. If you wish to learn more about the format, Wildpro will have the website in the description. Duelists, are you ready?
Ready.
Of course.
Giuseppe, since you are the guest here, we're going to give you the coin flip. Would you like heads or tails?
Heads.
It's heads.
That means you get to
I will
choose.
go first.
All right, duelist, good luck. Have fun.
All right, how many would you like off the top?
3. Then how many for me?
You can do 4. Are you ready?
Yep.
Then let's duel. Okay. I will start by activating the field spell Delta of Invitation. When this is activated, I can send a level 5 or higher zombie from my deck to the graveyard. I will send one second. Where did it go? I'm going to send Scar of the Vendread from my deck to the graveyard. And when Scar of the Vendread is sent to the graveyard, I can add a Vendread spell trap from my deck to my hand. And I will add my Revendread Evolution spell. No, the other one. Ravenous Vendread. Next, I will activate the effect of my incantation Pensaplume from my hand, and I will reveal to you the incantation Chalice Slime to special summon it to the field, along with a different incantation monster from the deck. And I will special summon my Talismandra in defense mode. When Talismandra is special summoned from the deck, I can add a ritual monster from deck to hand. And I will add Revendred Slayer. Next, I'm going to activate my Ravenous Vendred Ritual spell card. Special summoning a Vendred monster from my deck, and then ritual summoning using monsters I control, including the monster I special summoned. So I will special summon from the deck my Vendred Revenants in face down defense mode. And then I will tribute my Revenants and my Pensaplume in order to ritual summon the Revendred Slayer from my hand. And now, since I use Revenants as a ritual material to summon Slayer, it will inherit his effect. So once per turn, I can target a special summoned monster you control and banish it as a quick effect. Also, since a monster on the field has been tributed, I will use the effect of Scar of the Vendred in my graveyard. By banishing my Revenants from the graveyard, I can special summon Scar of the Vendred to the field. However, while it is on the field, I can only special summon Vendred monsters. How many would you like off the top?
2.
2. Cut. 2. All right, then it is your move.
All right. I'll draw. I'll start by activating Upstart Goblin. Give me 1,000 life points to draw. Hmm. Then I'll activate the spell Forbidden Droplet, sending my Black Giant Collapse Brand's cost in order to negate the effects of your Vendred and half its attack for the turn.
Okay.
Then, by banishing Core of Chaos from my hand, I get to special summon the Shell of Chaos and use it on some ability to bring back the core.
Okay.
I will now perform a synchro summon with my level 2 core and level 4 shell in order to bring out the Chaos Beast. Then I'll use the Chaos Beast effect, targeting my core of chaos and add it back to my hand.
Okay.
And I will banish my Black Giant Clap Serpent in order to summon core. And core will bring back the shell. And I'll synchro again using core and my Chaos Beast for the Chaos Archfiend. And since cards were banished this turn, it will gain 2,000 attack,
Uh-oh.
boosting it to a total of 4,500. And whenever it destroys a monster, that monster gets banished instead of going to the grave.
Okay.
So, in it, best part is it can attack all your monsters.
Okay.
So I will move to battle and I'll have my Chaos Archfiend attack into your Incantation,
It is destroyed.
and it will be banished.
Oh yeah.
Next, I will then attack into your Scarred Avenger for 4,500.
It is destroyed. Ugh.
And then I'll attack into your Avenger Slayer for another 4,500.
Ugh.
And with that,
Scar of the Vendred and Revendered Slayer are both banished.
I will end my turn. And what were the attack of both your monsters?
This one was halved, so it's at 1,200, and Scar of the Vendred was at 23.
All right, and is your move.
All right. I draw. I will use... Your monster's attack has gone back down to 2,500, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use the effect of my Incantation Chalice Slime in my hand. By discarding it from my hand, I can special summon an incantation from the deck. I will special summon my Incantation Bookstone in defense mode. And when Bookstone is special summoned from the deck, I can take a ritual spell card in my graveyard, like my Ravenous Vendred, and add it to my hand. What are the life points at, please?
You are at 3,500.
Yeah, 3,500. Okay. Okay, what can we do here? I know what we can do. We can pass our turn.
Very well. I'll draw. And I will normal summon my Malice Chessy Cat. And I will use its effect by banishing the Malice White Rabbit in my hand. I get to draw 2 new cards.
Okay.
And then with White Rabbit's effect, I'm allowed to pay 300 life points and summon it back. Now, what's the defense of your incantation?
0.
All right, then I'll move to battle and have White Rabbit attack you at 1,200.
It is destroyed.
Then I'll have my Chaos Archfiend attack you directly for 4,500 to end this match.
GG's.
GG's. Oh my god.
And with that, Malice has taken the first game, leaving Wildpro with just his Dark Lords and Megalith. That was the third one. But this means, Giuseppe, you get to choose who goes first or second in the second game.
All right. Then I will go second.
All right. How many would you like off the top?
Let's go with 6. How many for me?
Just do a classic 5.
Alrighty. All right. Good luck.
All right, Galaxy. Well, well, that's a hand. I'll start. I'll start by discarding my Mega Phallic in order to ritual summon. So I will tribute off the Evening Twilight Knight in order to ritual summon Megalith Oak. In Oak's effect, I get to draw and discard. I'll be discarding the Blackluster Soldier. Next, I'll use Oak's effect by triggering it. I'll summon the Megalith Haggard. And using Haggard's effect, I can search for a Megalith Spell Trap. So we'll go with the Megalith Portal. And how many would you like off the top?
3.
All right. And next, I'll activate the All-Star Goblin, giving you 1,000 life points to draw a card. Not playing it. I'll then activate the Megalith Portal and end my turn.
All right. Can you just remind me what your monster effect on field is?
During my main phase, I'm allowed to ritual summon by triggering itself as part
During,
one.
during your main phase only, is that? Sorry.
Yeah, and then Portal just once per turn battle protection.
Okay. My move then. All right. First, I will discard to the graveyard my Fluffle Bear. This will allow me to set a toy vendor directly from my deck. Which I will then activate and use its effect straight away. By discarding 1 card from my hand, I can draw a card. Actually, no, I won't just yet. Never mind. Hold the line, caller. I will normal summon to the field my Fluffle Dog. And when Fluffle Dog is normal summon, I can add an Edgimp Sabers or any Fluffle monster from deck to hand. So I will go ahead and add Edgimp Sabers. Next, I will go ahead and activate Polymerization, fusing my dog with the Edgimp Sabers in hand in order to fusion summon my Frightfur Tiger. When Frightfur Tiger is fusion summoned, I can target cards you control equal to the number of fusion materials that I used and destroy them. I believe you only have 2 cards on your field at the moment, so both of those will be going straight to the graveyard.
Very well.
Next, I will activate the effect of Toy Vendor. By discarding Edgimp Chain from my hand, I can draw a card and reveal it. And if that card is a Fluffle, I can special summon a card from my hand. If it's not a Fluffle, I discard the card that I draw. So how many would you like off the top?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. I drew Fluffle Octopus, which I will then special summon straight to the field. Now, Chainlink 1 will be my Edge Imp Chains effect. Since it was sent from the hand to the graveyard, I can add a Fright Fur card from deck to hand. And Fluffle Octopus Chainlink 2, since it was special summoned, I can add a Fluffle or Edge Imp monster from graveyard to hand. I am going to add, I believe it's any Edge Imp or Fluffle. Yes. I'm going to add the Edge Imp Sabers back to my hand. And then to resolve Chains effect, I will add the Fright Fur Patchwork to my hand. Which I will then activate immediately, adding Polymerization and an Edge Imp monster from my deck to my hand. I will add Fusion Substitute, as it is always treated as Polymerization, and a second copy of Edge Imp Chain. Next. I'm going to activate. Look. Okay. We're going to have to do this slightly differently, but that's okay. I am going to activate the spell card. Can I do this another way? Maybe I can. Curses, if only Fusion Substitute didn't require all the monsters to be on the field. That's okay. We can do something else. Yes, I'll activate Dark Fusion, and I will fuse the Fright Fur Tiger on the field with the Edge Imp Sabers in my hand in order to fusion summon the Fright Fur Sabertooth. When Sabertooth is fusion summoned, it allows me to call back the Fright Fur Tiger from my graveyard. And next, I will activate the effect of my Edge Imp Sabers. By taking one card from my hand and placing it on the top of my deck, I can bring back the Edge Imp Sabers in defense mode, which I will now fuse with my Fluffle Octopus. In order to fusion summon my Fright Fur Wolf. Fright Fur Wolf can attack a number of times equal to the number of fusion materials I use for its summon. So I'll move to battle phase and I'll have Tiger attack you directly for 2,800. Now Sabertooth for 32. Probably got some maths wrong here, but Wolf will then attack you directly twice for 3k.
So, bad game.
Then game 2, going to the Possessed Dolls Fright first, leaving both duelists with just 2 decks left. Wild, you get to choose now.
I think I'll Giuseppe go first.
Alrighty. Jack at the top.
4.
4? Great number.
How many for me?
You can do 4 as well.
All right.
All right. You said I'm going first?
Yep.
Okay. Then let's start with normal summoning Sonic Bird in defense mode. When this is normal summoned, I can add any ritual spell from my deck to my hand. I will add my Revendred Evolution. How many would you like off the top?
3.
1, 2, 3. Next, I'm going to use the effect of my Link Apple. By discarding it to the graveyard, I banish a random card from my extra deck, and if it's a Link monster, which it won't be, I special summon it. And if it's not a Link monster, I draw a card. I have 9 cards in my extra deck. Pick a number from 1 to 9.
Let's go with lucky number 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You banished the Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon, which is not a Link monster, and so therefore I will draw a card. Unfortunately, with that, I'm going to have to pass my turn.
All right. I'll draw. I'll start by normal summoning my Mondriel to 10,000 hands and using its effect to add a ritual or monster or spell. So I'll be adding okay, weird. All right. Go for it. If I find it. The Super Soldier Synthesis. I'm not done because I'll be using Bookstone's effect, revealing to you the synthesis in order to summon it in another incantation from my deck. I'll be summoning if I find it. Where is Tasmandra? There you go. Tasmandra, which will add me a ritual monster. So I'll be adding the BLS.
Okay.
Next, I'll activate the Super Soldier Synthesis, which allows me to ritual summon any BLS by trading a light and a dark from both from my hand and deck. So I'll tribute Beginning Night from the hand, which is a light, and the Evening Twilight Night, which is a dark, in order to bring out the Blacklisted Soldier, Soldier of Light and Darkness. Next, I'll banish both Beginning and Evening in order to special summon the Blacklisted Soldier, Envoy of Beginning. And that will trigger both the Evening and Beginning Night to allow me to add a ritual spell and monster. So I'll add the Earth Chant and Megalith Ophiel. I'll then use Earth Chant, shooting off Mondriel in order to summon Ophiel and use its effect to search for a Megalith monster, which will be full. Into that. And I'll use Ophiel's effect, shooting it to summon full. I think that should be about it. And then now I move to battle where I have black my my ritual BLS attacking to your sonic bird.
It is destroyed.
And now, since it's destroy monster, it gains 1500 attack. You can make a second attack in a row. So I'll have it attack you directly. Then I'll have my envoy BLS attack you for 3000.
Ugh.
And I will have Megalith full for 500 attack you directly for game.
No way. GG.
GG.
Game 3 going to BLS Megalith, leaving Wild with just one more deck. The Dark Lords. Giuseppe, it's your choice again.
I will go second. How many would you like up top?
3.
Okay. You can take the bottom 7 and put them on the top.
Okay. 7. All right, then. Would you like to go first or second?
I will go second.
Okay. See what I got. Hmm. Okay. I'll start by normal summoning my condemned witch in defense mode, and I'll use her ability in order to search for a forbidden quick play spell. So I'll add the Forbidden Crown. And how many would you like off the top?
Just the 2.
Okay. And then I will simply set one card and end my turn.
All right. My move then. And I will start by special summoning Dictator of D in attack mode by sending one Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to the graveyard. Next. I will normal summon Mathematician in defense mode. This will allow me to send a level 4 or lower monster from my deck to the graveyard. I will send the Whitestone of Ancients. Next, I will activate the effect of my Dictator of D. I can discard a card that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon to special summon a Blue Eyes monster from my graveyard. So I will discard Dragon Spirit of White in order to special summon it to the field. And when it is special summoned, I can target one spell trap you control and banish it. So I'll target your set card.
Very well, you banished Forbidden Crown.
Right, excellent. Okay. Next, I'm going to head to the battle phase, and I will have.
Hold on.
Well,
At
I
the
would
end
like
of
to
your
enter my
main,
main phase.
at the end of your main phase, I'll use the Condemn Witch's effect. By triggering yourself, I'm allowed to special summon a level 4 fairy from my deck.
Go for it.
Where are you? Not Dark Lord Dance. Where is Dequity? There you go. My Dark Lord Dequity in defense. And on a summon, I'm allowed to special summon a Dark Lord from my deck. I will summon the Dark Lord Googleette in defense as well.
Okay. And what are the defenses, please?
0 and 800.
Okay, then I will continue into the battle phase. Do any of them have any effects on field or when they're sent to the graveyard?
Just Google that. When it's sent to the grave, I get to add any Dark Lord card from my deck.
Okay, I will have Dragon Spirit of White attack the other one.
Very well.
Cards in hand?
4.
Okay. Then yeah, I will stop there. I will place one card face down, and I will move to the end phase. At which point, my White Stone of Ancients effect will activate, special summoning a Blue Eyes monster from my deck. I will special summon Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, which on summon will add me a Polymerization or Ritual spell from my deck. I will add Advanced Ritual Art, and then also during the end phase, it will allow me to add a level 8 dragon from my deck to my hand, and I will choose my Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon.
Okay.
How many would you like off the top?
3. And then for me?
5.
If that is all, it's my turn. And I draw. Okay, now what I was hoping for exactly. Hmm. I have an idea, but then I can't do that. Then, hmm. Please tell me you ignore summoning conditions. No, you do not. Okay.
Firmly.
I'll start by activating my Dark Lord Contact, which will allow me to summon a Dark Lord from my grave. Or is it hand? If it's hand, it's supposed to be better. Nope, just grave. So I'll bring back my Dark Lord Equity and use on some ability to summon a Dark Lord from my deck. So we'll go ahead and summon the Capricious Dark Lord. Next, I'll normal summon my Dark Lord Fuka back, and with its summon, I'm allowed to use Foolish, a Dark Lord card. So I'll send Dark Lord Morningstar. And I'm not done because I'll then use my Capricious effect to perform a tribute summon. So I'll tribute it along with my Dark Lord Googlet in order to summon Dark Lord Zerato. And now, since Googlet finally hit the grave, I get to search for a Dark Lord card. So I'll go with the Dark Lord Dance. Then how many off the top?
3.
One, two, three. And now I'll activate the Dark Lord Dance, which allows me to fusion summon a Dark Fairy by banish materials from my hand, field, and or grave. So now,
Okay.
by banishing Morningstar, Condemn Witch, and the Capricious Dark Lord, I will fusion summon Morningstar's true form, the first Dark Lord. And now, since I use Morningstar's material, it's a ability, it will trigger, destroying all cards you control.
Okay. Can you just run through the effects of your first Dark Lord, please?
Once per turn during main phase quick effect, I can special summon a fairy from my field, from my hand or grave. And you can, as long as it's on field, you cannot target any of my fairies with card effects.
Okay.
And also, because I use Dark Lord Dance to summon it, it gains an extra permanent 1000 attack.
Okay. And you're about to destroy all cards on my field.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to activate in response Majesty of the White Dragons. I show you, you know I have one blue eyes in my graveyard, and I will show you another in my hand, which will allow me to non-target destroy 2 cards you control. I will destroy your fusion monster and your other attack position monster.
Not so fast, because I'll discard my Dark Lord Tesla Polka in order to protect them.
Okay, how does that work?
If my Dark Lord will be destroyed by a card effect, I can discard it instead.
Okay. Okay. All of
Right.
them protect all of them, or just the one?
If a Dark Lord monster or monsters will be destroyed by a card effect, you can discard this card instead. So yeah, it'll
Okay.
protect both of them, since they're both Dark
Right.
Lords.
Sure thing.
Damn, I should have summoned Uka back and attack. Oh well. I will move into battle, and I'll have my first Dark Lord attack you directly for 5,000. And I'll have Dark Lord Zerato attack you for 28. And I will have to. I remember. I think you had greater effect. Oh wait, no, you're on field. Never mind. I will have to end my turn from there.
Then it's my move. 200 life points in a dream. Let's do this. I'll activate Advanced Ritual Art. I will send a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to the graveyard in order to conduct a ritual summon. I will ritual summon Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. Next. Okay. You don't have any protection from battle, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to enter the battle phase.
End of main phase, I will pay 1,000 life. I'll use my first Dark Lord effect, pay 1,000 life points in order to special summon the Indulged Dark Lord from my hand.
Okay.
And I will use her effect to add a Dark Lord monster from my deck and summon a Dark Lord monster to your field in defense.
Okay.
So I'll add Dark Lord Chattel to my hand and summon the Dark Lord Nest into your field.
Okay. What level is that, please?
7.
Level 7. Okay, cool. All right. Then I will continue my main phase, and I will normal summon my Maiden with Eyes of Blue in defense mode. I will then tune it with the level 7 Dark Lord you've just given me in order to synchro summon the Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend.
It's like, that's not good.
It is not. Not for you, at least. I will activate Scarlight Red Dragon. Wait, hang on. What are the attack points of monsters on field, and which ones have been special summoned, please?
All of them have been special summoned. Wait, except
All of them?
Ukabak. Except Ukabak in defense.
And what are
And
their
they're
all attack points, please?
less than 3,000.
Less than 3,000. Well, in that case, I guess it makes it worth it. Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend will activate its ability, wiping the field of every special summoned monster with less attack points than him, and inflicting you with 500 points of damage for each one destroyed.
Hurry. The Rattle and Indulge will be destroyed.
I thought you said all of them had less than 3,000, sorry.
Oh, not. I mean, you can take it back because I thought you meant
No, it's
for
fine.
the little
Is
one.
the Dark Lord still on the field?
The first one, yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Unfortunately, Chaos Dragon will still be destroyed because it is only protected from your card effects.
I know that.
However,
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. I'm going to banish from my graveyard the White Stone of Ancients in order to add the Chaos Dragon back to my hand. And then I will banish Majesty of the White Dragons from my graveyard. This will allow me to conduct another ritual summon by using monsters from my hand, like the Blue Eyes that I still have. Now I will go to battle phase, and I will have my Chaos Dragon attack into your first Dark Lord, triggering its special ability. All of your monsters change their battle positions, their attack points and defense points are set to 0, and my Chaos Dragon deals piercing damage for the rest of the turn. And now, my Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend will finish this duel by attacking your attack position monster with 0 attack.
That's a game.
GG.
GG.
And game 4 going to the Blue Eyes. Love to see it. Which means both duelists are down to 1 deck each for the final game. Vendrids, I believe, and Dark Lords. And Wild, you get to choose who goes first and second.
I will attempt to go first.
Alrighty. There's no way Vendors can break 3 times. I'm just kidding.
All right. How many off the top?
Take the bottom 10.
All right. I think you take the bottom 5.
Bottom 5 for me? Okay. Shake it up a little bit. You said bottom 5. So I'll just take that as my hand. Right.
What a
Good
hand.
luck,
What a
duelists.
hand. Good luck to you as well. I believe you run this card because I'll start by normal summoning the Condemned Witch and use her ability in order to add, once again, the Forbidden Crown. Now, coming off the top.
3.
All right. Next, I will simply set 2 cards and end my turn.
Could you please just remind me what Forbidden Crown does?
Oh, wait, okay, it's a long rest. All right, you can't respond with monster effects. That's one thing. But I non-target negate the effects of a monster. It cannot attack. Can't be destroyed by a card effects. Unaffected by card effect except its own. Cannot be tributed and cannot be used material for fusion or synchro.
Okay. And is that any monster or a special summoned monster specifically?
Any monster.
Okay, cool.
And
Thank
is until end of turn.
It's my move then. Okay, first, I will summon Dark Necromancer in attack mode. When Dark Necromancer is summoned, it'll allow me to send a zombie ritual from deck to graveyard and then add a ritual spell from deck to hand. Is that okay?
Let's just go ahead and chain it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, okay. Then I will send to the graveyard my Revendred Executor in order to add my Revendred Evolution from my deck to my hand. Next, I will activate the spell card Pre-Preparation of Rites, adding a ritual spell and a monster that is mentioned on it from my deck to my hand. I will add my Revendred Origin and my Revendred Slayer. Next, I'll activate the ritual spell card Revendred Evolution. This allows me to conduct a ritual summon of a ritual monster from my hand or graveyard by sending a Vendred from my deck to the graveyard. So I'll ritual summon the Slayer from my hand by sending my Scar of the Vendred from my deck to the graveyard. And when Scar of the Vendred is sent from the deck to the graveyard, I'm allowed to add a Vendred spell trap from deck to hand. And I will add Vendred Charge. Which I will then activate, sending my Slayer to the graveyard in order to special summon a Vendred from my deck. So I will special summon my Vendred Houndhorde.
Okay.
When my Revendred Slayer has been sent to the graveyard after being ritual summoned, I can send a ritual monster from deck to graveyard and then add a ritual spell from deck to hand. So I will send Scavenger, and I will add Ravenous Vendred. Okay. Now, I'm going to activate Ravenous Vendred. I'll explain what it does first. I special summon any Vendred from hand, deck, or graveyard, and then conduct a ritual summon using it and any other monsters I wish. Any response?
I will Actually, yes. I'll activate my Forbidden Lance using it on your vendor currently on field, making it unaffected by spells.
My hand order is unaffected by spells. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Then I will continue with my ritual summon. I will special summon my Vendred Revenants from the deck in face down defense mode. And then I will tribute it and my Dark Necromancer. In order to ritual summon my Vendred Battle Lord. No. That was silly. Not Vendred Battle Lord. From graveyard, sorry, I'm ritual summoning my Vendred Scavenger. Vendred Scavenger will inherit my Vendred Revenance's effect to allow me to banish a special summoned monster you control once per turn. Furthermore, since a monster has been tributed from the field, I will use the effect of Scar of the Vendred, banishing a zombie monster from my graveyard to bring it back. So I'll banish the Revenants from my graveyard in order to special summon Scar of the Vendred back to the field. Okay, I'm going to activate the effect of, activate a field spell, Delta of Invitation. And I will use this on summon on activation effect to send a level 5 or higher zombie from deck to graveyard. I don't have any more, never mind. Okay. Then your Forbidden Crown targets, right?
Nope.
It does not.
Nope.
What is it?
It does not.
What? So just on resolution, you choose a monster and negate its effects.
Pretty much, just like Droplet.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. I will attempt to move to the main phase.
I thought you were main
The
phase.
battle phase. Battle phase.
In the main phase, I'll use the Condemn Witch's effect, tributing herself in order to summon I can find it. Dark Lord Decoity, and use its on summon to summon Dark Lord from my deck. My personal favorite, the Indulge Dark Lord. And with her on summon, you get a Dark Lord, and I also get a Dark Lord.
Okay.
So I will add Dark Lord Googlet to my hand and give you Dark Lord Google back.
Okay. Which is a level
3.
Level 3. Okay.
And then how many up top?
2.
And then you may continue.
Okay. Is that monster the one that adds a Dark Lord card when it's sent from field to graveyard?
So the one I gave you?
No, the one that you've got on your field. What do you have any? Do your monsters on the field have any more effects?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I mean, definitely has a graveyard effect, but it doesn't trigger on destroyed.
Okay. I'm going to use the effect of Vendred Scavenger, and I will target the one that has a graveyard effect to banish it.
Sure.
Then I will go. You have one monster in defense mode. With how much defense?
0.
0. Does Forbidden Crown prevent monsters from being attacked? Or does it prevent monsters from attacking?
It prevents monsters from attacking.
Okay. And you have still 8k life points, right? I haven't done any damage yet.
Yep.
If I can do this. What do I get to choose the position of the monster you've given me, or do you get to choose?
I choose it. It goes in defense.
It's in defense mode, okay. All right, you know what? Yeah, okay. I'm going to activate Revendred Origin, and I'll ritual summon once more. I will use... I can't use the Hound Hordes, but I will use the level 3 monster you've given me in defense mode, and I will banish the Necromancer from my graveyard in order to ritual summon my Vendred Battle Lord. Now, since my Necromancer has been banished, I can special summon my Vendred Revenants back to the field. I'm going to activate the effect of Vendred Battle Lord. I'll banish a Vendred card from my graveyard and declare spell cards. For the rest of this turn, you cannot activate spell cards.
Can I at least chain?
You can chain. Yep, I will banish Vendred Charge and declare spell cards. You can now chain.
What are the attacks of your monsters?
27, 28, 23, 18, and this one is in defense mode with 2100 defense.
We'll go ahead and just use Forbidden Crown to use on the 28 so it can't attack.
Okay, that is my Scavenger, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. And for the rest of this turn, its effect is negated. Okay. I'm gonna... Ooh, am I... No, I'm not. That's silly. I'm gonna go to... the battle phase. Where's my hand? There it is. I'm going to go to the battle phase, and I will have my Revenants attack your 0 defense position monster.
And Dolge is gone.
Scar of the Vendor will attack directly for 2300, and Battle Lord will swing directly for 27. And I will then shuffle.
All right.
And pass turn.
All right. I will draw. Now, is the Battle Lord a quick effect? That's the question.
Battle Lord is not a quick effect, no. The only quick effect on the field currently is Scavenger to banish a special summoned monster.
Does that target?
It does, yes. How many off the top, sorry?
3.
3.
All right. So then I'll start by using my Dark Lord Cell's effect, discarding her with another Dark Lord, such as Googleette, to draw 2 cards. And I will trigger Googleette to add a Dark Lord card. So I'll add the Dark Lord Morningstar. And then I'll also end up activating Banishment of the Dark Lords, which adds me a Dark Lord card.
Okay.
So I will add the Dark Lord Dance if I can find it. There you go. Dark Lord Dance. And then now, how many off top?
6.
All right. Now I'll activate the Dark Lord Dance. In order to perform a fusion summon, banishing Morningstar, Chital, and Indulge into for once again to bring out the first Dark Lord and use the effect to destroy all your cards.
I will chain Scavenger to banish your first Dark Lord.
I thought it targeted.
Yeah. Can that not be targeted?
No, it has its passive effect that it prevents my fairies from being targeted.
Oh. Then yeah, I can't do that. All my cards are destroyed. I will have a few effects to activate though on Graveyard.
Yep.
Scar of the Vendred will add me a Vendred spell trap. Vendred Battle Lord will add me a ritual monster and then send a Vendred monster from deck to graveyard. And that is it. So I'll get a Vendred spell trap. Oops. Okay. The ritual monster will be Chalice Slime. And we will send Vendred. Is any wait? Let me read this card real quick. Yes, Vendred monster. I'll send Vendred Anima to the graveyard. And then for the Vendred spell trap, we'll get my Revendred Revolution trap card. How many off the top?
3. What's gonna do here? Not much. So I think I will simply move to the battle phase and have my first Dark Lord attack you directly for 5,000. I'll then set 2 cards and end my turn.
Very well. My move. Just to check, what's the attack points of your Dark Lord now?
5,000.
Still 5,000, and it can't be targeted by any effects.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I will summon Manju of the 10,000 Hands in defense mode. When it's summoned, I can add a ritual spell or monster from deck to hand. I will add my Incantation Inception. Next, I will activate the effect of Incantation Chalice Slime in my hand. By discarding to the graveyard my Sonic Bird, I can special summon an Incantation monster from my deck. But if I don't ritual summon, I will take 2,500 points of damage in the end phase. I will special summon Oh my god. Should take my graveyard out real quick. It's still on 5,000 attack. Damn. Okay, let's get my Bookstone, allowing me to add a ritual spell in my graveyard to my hand.
Sure. Yeah, I think for now we'll just simply activate Fawn Sanctuary, which will simply let me set a card that mentions Sanctuary in the Sky. And you still get your Bestone effect.
Okay, so I will add the ritual spell card. How many life points do you have?
I have 3,000.
You still have 3,000. Okay.
But while you're thinking, I will be setting the Divine Punishment.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to add back. Do this. Yes, I'm going to add back Revendred Origin, which I'm then going to activate, banishing from my graveyard the Revendred Slayer and the Vendred Houndhorde in order to ritual summon from the graveyard my Revendred Executor. Revendred Executor's name becomes Revendred Slayer while on the field, which will allow me to therefore summon my Vendred Scavenger from the graveyard. It can bring itself back as long as I control Revendred Slayer. Next, I will activate the effect of my Vendred Anima in the graveyard. By banishing it, I will take my banished Revendred Slayer and bring it back to the field. I'm then going to activate the effect of Link Apple, discarding it from my hand, and once again you get to pick a monster in my extra deck. Oh, actually, no, I don't think I can activate that because I don't have a monster, and technically this game doesn't know that I don't have any Link monsters in my extra deck. So never mind. You have one set card left, right? Or you have one set card that you set this turn, and you have one card that was set last turn, correct?
Yep. And I still have Fawn Sanctuary, which once per turn banish a fairy to negate one of your monster's effects.
Okay. Banish a fairy from graveyard.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to shuffle anyway, I think. How many cards off the top?
3.
3. All right. You have just the one monster, right?
Yep.
Then I will go to battle phase, and I will have my scavenger attack into your Dark Lord for 2,800.
I don't know if I should trust that. I'll attempt to activate the Forbidden Droplet on attack decoration, sending my Allure of Darkness spell to negate its effects and half its attack.
Okay. That doesn't target either, does it?
Nope.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think I can stop that one. Let me just check. Yeah, unfortunately, that's it. Scavenger will be destroyed. And that is game, I think. Because you have
Yeah,
5
that
cards
is.
attack, right?
Yep, that is game.
GG's.
GG's.
And Wildpro clears game 5, making him the winner of this Conquest duel. As Giuseppe drops his cards. Those were fantastic games from the both of you. Giuseppe, do you have any final words for Wild?
Well done. Congratulations. That was a really fun match. And yeah, again, thanks for having me. Yeah, I'd love to come back and do it again if you'll have me.
And Wild, any final words for Giuseppe?
Yeah, definitely definitely love to have you back. And again, thank you for agreeing to the duel and being here. Had a lot of fun.
And just as a reminder, this was for Dueltainer format. As I stated before, Wildpro will have the website in the description of the video if you wish to learn more about the format.